What is going on, fellow maggots? It is your host Underlordtico here, bringing you guys some mag gameplay. And today was actually the first day since I actually rebought mag from the PlayStation Store. I bought the digital copy of mag. Since yesterday was pretty much the first day since I actually really got back into playing it, and I decided to play on my Valor account, which is my Underlordtico PlayStation Network account, and that's my main account. And currently I got it in Valor, but I'm considering whether to, after I level it up all the way to level 70, whether to take it back to Raven or to leave it in Valor and stay with KQ. They invited me to their clan. So for now, I'm a part of KQ, I guess, but I haven't really played with them except for a couple times. But anyways, let's just talk about this gameplay. Let's talk about the title. The title of this video is Ticos One. Damn, I said that like my Spanish accent just came out. Ticos one-man army, and pretty much what that means is whenever you get into, I don't know if any of you guys like, at least like good players, I guess, people that sometimes just like playing by themselves. Whenever you get into one of those games in which you seem to be the only person putting out any work at all, and this comes to the conclusion, to the actual, to the statement and argument that KDR doesn't matter, And in a sense, KDR doesn't matter as a stat itself, but KDR does matter whenever you're playing and whenever you're trying to win. Because no matter what the situation is, your team is always going to do better if everybody in your team is killing more than they're dying. So I mean, whenever everybody in your team is going negative like the whole time, then and except one person, then that means everybody's not putting out as much effort as they should be, and somebody else is having to pick up their slack. And the one thing about mag, it's like one of the main things why people, because I was playing Call of Duty for a little bit while I was away from playing mag, and in that game, the map sizes are not that big. There's not that many people running around at the same time, so it doesn't matter if you use a suppressor or not, because the game is not that large, so it doesn't matter if people pick you up, because there's never that many people going to come at you at the same time. So so it's a better game to not use suppressor with weapons like an SNB, which right now I'm using the KP5, because I mean, there's never gonna be that many people at you at the same time trying to kill you. That sniper right there is always trying to kill me the whole freaking game. He killed me a few times. But what do you call it? There's not that many people in the game that are gonna be coming at you, because Call of Duty is a small player base. But whenever it comes to mag, it's important to use a suppressor, a silencer on your weapon. That way you can get detected. Because there's so many people, so many people. There's like 16 people on this letter and 16 people on the other letter. And that's 16 people versus you. Because I mean, at least as far as I could tell, my whole squad and the other squad weren't doing any work. They weren't putting out any work. They just kept staying back. Half of the time, they were just stayed back camping, even though I was the squad leader. And I kept putting the objective, and I kept telling everybody, push forward, push forward, push forward, Even if you're gonna die, at least to like resurrect your teammates, and at least try to resurrect your teammates. At least try to put out some work. Try to push forward. At least try to distract the enemy. Don't just let a couple people go ahead and you stay back trying to snipe, trying not to get killed, and still end up getting killed because you're just staying back not doing anything. So it was one of those games. I mean, and that is every little times I've actually, what the heck happened to that claymore? I didn't even see that claymore. But it's been happening. Like when I was playing yesterday, it happened a lot where I would play with myself, and it happened to be like me and maybe one other person in the squad, or like the whole two squads on our side, that whenever we're playing sabotage, that seemed to only be putting out some work, and everybody else just kept dying. And I remember I was saying it over the mic, and guys said, "Well, I'm actually trying." I'm like, I know what you mean, but you can't try and keep dying, because how are you supposed to help if you're dying? Everybody in my team had like a KDR of 0.5 or less. I mean, it was crazy, and I'm like trying to rush in there, trying to kill as many people as I can, trying to take the letter while the other team has the other letter. That way we can actually win, But it's just me by myself. I'm not supposed to do it, And at the same time, since I was playing the game, and pretty much I was playing the game, and I was pretty much playing by myself. See, look at all those people. All those people came. I was trying to take the letter by myself. I'm not supposed to take it with all those people in there. If I had at least like 2 more people backing me up, it'd be great. At least to delay them enough to where we can actually delay them from taking back the letter. So at least me taking control of the letter goes through. It's one of those things, man. It's one of those things where no matter how much you push forward, you're the only person there, so it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. You're the only person there, and all the bullets gonna be pointing at you. All the guns are gonna be pointing at you. Everybody with like a .5 KDR or less always dying nonstop. I have no backup. I having to take the ladder by myself, trying to take it while the other team has the other ladders, trying to see if we can put out some work. But nothing happens, you know. It's just one of those games, and it tends to it's been happening a lot every time I play with myself. But I keep landing with people who got like no vets at all, or people that I was playing the game when I was like level 61, and it was a game with like another guy that was he was level 70. He had like, I think he had like 3 kills and like 10 deaths or something like that, and I had like 15 kills and 3 deaths. It was something weird, and everybody else on my team was just doing bad too. I'm like, man, what the hell is this, you know? But you know, I mean, and the reason, and since whenever I see that I'm playing in a game like this, I decided to switch respec and switch to like close quarters. So the SMG filled it up all the way, filled up the movement speed and the sprint speed, fills it up all the way, filled up my recharge rate for my medical kit. For my first applying the medical kit, I filled it up even more. That way it's go faster. And I put on myself the SMG with suppressor, the reflex sight. I put it with medical kit, first aid kit, fully upgraded sensor jammer. Let's see, I also put I kept the normal sidearm, and then I also put the medium plus armor, because the light plus armor is, you know, if you got those extra 4 points, I believe it's 3,400. So I think I'm doing it right, the math. If you got those extra 4 points, my body is full there. If you got those extra 4 points, you know, put the medium plus armor. You know, the speed drop is not that much, and it's definitely worth the 10% extra damage resistance. You know, because each armor that you wear adds an extra 5% of bullet resistance layer onto it. So if you're wearing the light, you got zero. All the bullets will do full damage. If you got the light plus, and it reduces damage to 5%, the medium by 10%, the medium plus by 15%, and heavy by 20%, and then the heavy plus by 25%. So you know, it's important to always, if you got that extra room, at least if you still want to run fast, but if you got the extra room, or at least when using MSNGs, it's better to go the light plus, because the light plus doesn't really drop your speed that much, and it'll help you survive a few bullets, you know. So I mean, it's just me putting out work, man. This video is just me putting out work, and you're gonna be able to see the score at the end. It's just awful. Like everybody in my squad, and no figure, I'll be like the top person in the platoon, because I'm the one that I always kept pushing forward the whole game. I'm like, holy crap, you know, where the hell are my teammates at? You know, right there, I actually backed up so I could kill this guy and let that guy take the objective. See if we could actually do something. See if I could focus on actually killing instead of actually trying to take the objectives. You know, but look at this guy trying to plant where people coming at him. Man, it's crazy. So if you see like red dots in the map, don't try to plant a claymore, man. Don't try to plant a claymore. But anyways, most of my deaths, I skipped all the deaths where I just ran and I got killed right away, because it was like deaths where like that sniper that kept trying to get me. Then one time I was shot in the air while I was jumping by a shotgun. Like I was one shot. I just shot and I just got one shot it. Then I was killed by claymores a few times. And then other times those times you see me die there, those times I would just gangbang. I would just gang dap on, you know, all those guys just rape me big time whenever they gang up on me. But anyways, yeah, that is one of those games, and hopefully you understand what I mean. I'll see you guys later. Your host Underlordtico out. Comment, like, subscribe. Peace.